Minutes keep possession. They've got two very experienced players in Casemiro and Eriksen. I think that's what the manager wants, but they're going to need help in the middle of that pitch with Fernandes dropping in. At times the wide players coming into that midfield as well, Rashford and Palestra at times, and try to score a goal. If you get an early goal, I think Marcus is probably the best bet for that.
You need big characters tonight. Games like that demand big characters. These players have been questioned, the club's been questioned, the whole world is looking at them now. They need to answer the questions, the mentality and the performance alongside it and a result.
Excellent. Okay, here we go. The teams are out in the Allianz Arena. There are 4,000 travelling Manchester United fans here to see their team back in the Champions League. Let's get into this game then. Darren Fletcher is up in commentary alongside Owen Hargreaves. We'll hand you over to those boys now.
Well, good evening, everybody. One of European football's great arenas, ready for the marquee game of match day one. As two iconic European teams prepare to face each other. Manchester United will always be part of the history of Munich through tragedy and sadness. Memories of the great Busby Babes, and with Bayern after the drama and celebration of Barcelona in 1999. This tonight for Manchester United.
Yeah, result.
Leroy Sané making his first run forward. The flag stayed down, and in the end that's going to be behind for the first corner this evening, signalled by the Swedish referee. Sané, who's been in outstanding form in the early weeks in, and a nice bit of control by Leroy Sané, and he was just caught. And Rashford's just blown himself past Lima, and that's taken by Allright, but lots of good things being shown here from United early on.
Yeah, good passage of play. Onana into Darlow.
Slipped a decent ball through to Musiala, but the angle was tight. That allowed Lindelof to get across and make the block. It's a Bayern Munich corner. First time we've seen that kind of run tonight from Musiala.
Yeah, just a turnover possession from Holland.
Lima for Bayern. Bursting into the Manchester United box and looking to pick out Gnabry. Took a little glancing header in there by Casemiro to clear his lines for Manchester United. Davies. Sané faced by a couple. Kane. Sané with a chance to shoot. Oh, it's got under the goalkeeper. It's a terrible mistake by Onana. And all of Manchester United's bright early work undone by a goalkeeping error, and Leroy Sané fires Bayern Munich ahead.
Well, to be fair, Leroy Sané's been their biggest threat. You know, being a left footer, he wants to come inside.
It's a lovely play by Musiala, gliding forward here for Bayern. Taking on Diogo Dalot, pulling it back for Gnabry, 2-0. Well, Serge Gnabry celebrates, but that goal was all about Jamal Musiala, this wonderfully talented young man who just ripped Manchester United apart.
I mean, Erik ten Hag, he can't believe it, but that was world class from Jamal Musiala. Initially, just to take.
It's Casemiro, and Reguilon making the run. It's a good run, it's a great cross as well. It was fractionally and agonisingly in front of Højlund and Palestra. Sané making room. Didn't quite bend enough. It was bending, but not enough on that quite from Sané, who made the position really well for himself. Yeah. Away by Kim, picked up by Musiala, couldn't control it. Played it now to Marcus Rashford, who plays it to Højlund. He scores. Rasmus Højlund off the mark with his first goal for Manchester United. And is that a momentum changer in the Allianz for them?
It's a big moment in the game. It's exactly what Erik ten Hag needed. Great response from the players. Just winning that second ball again.
Sané, the red and white flooding forward. It's Musiala for Bayern Munich. And it's deflected behind off Diogo Dalot. Vital defending.
It's a great response from Manchester United, but the problem is every time Bayern Munich attack, they look like they might score.
I think if you're a Manchester United supporter, you are furious at that.
Yeah, I just don't agree. I just don't see it. I just don't think those are penalties. I think he's too close. You know, his arms, I think, in a relatively natural position.
Kane scores. Clinical. Hammered into the side netting by Harry Kane. And Bayern Munich lead Manchester United 3-1. For Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes. Little touch by Rashford. Promising him there for Casemiro. They've managed to squeeze another one in. Well, there's a little bit more than 2 minutes to go, and Casemiro pulls one back. It's 3-2, and there's still time for Ten Hag and United.
I'll tell you what, that's a great goal. What a finish from Casemiro. The football was sharp. Good passing. Brilliant.
Down goes Martial. They're going to bring it back for the initial challenge, the initial foul on Alejandro Garnacho, but they're not done yet, man. Kimmich. Tell. Excellent touch. Oh, what a finish! All hope extinguished. That's rattled into the roof of the net by the teenager Mathys Tel.
There's another special player, Fletch. That's his third goal this season, 18 years old, Fletch. I know they paid a lot of money for him, but...
Plenty of width, it's gone in, they've scored another one. Bruno Fernandes. But surely there'll be no more time. What an astonishing end to the game.
It's been a crazy game.
Well, there's the full-time whistle, and we've seen 7 goals in the Allianz tonight. Bayern Munich off and running in Group A, Manchester United showing the ability to score Champions League goals, but failing to show the ability to keep them out at the other end. Leroy Sané, the first goal tonight, a shocking error by the goalkeeper, Onana, and not long after.